Maxim had built his entire American life around one principle: stay safe, stay uninvolved, stay behind the bulletproof glass. After surviving Mariupol, after watching his city burn, after losing too many friends, he'd earned the right to be selfish. Work his shift, go home, repeat, don't be a hero. Heroes die. But when he saw those two young women on the security monitor, one of them barely 20, clutching her friend's arm, three men blocking their car, refusing to let them leave, Maxim realized some choices aren't really choices at all. Some battles find you whether you want them or not. The quick-stop gas station on Route 9 was quiet. 11 p.m. Maxim Sokolov sat behind the counter on the safe side of bulletproof glass. 48 years old, short graying hair, tired eyes, quick-stop blue uniform. His duties were simple: sell products, keep the coffee machine clean, process payments from the pumps, check the restrooms. He'd been doing this job for 3 years, 3 years without incident. Calm, safe, boring, exactly how he wanted it. 1:15 a.m. A truck driver came in, regular customer, same time every night. The usual Maxim, large coffee, no sugar. Coming right up, Mr. Johnson. Maxim poured the coffee, took payment. The driver thanked him, left. A car pulled up to pump 2. A young couple, looked like college students, paid with credit card, drove away. 1:47 a.m. Everything was normal. Maxim was organizing the candy shelf, relaxed, under control, alone but safe. 2:23 a.m. Two young women parked at pump 4. Maxim watched from security monitors, routine. One got out from driver's seat, the other stayed in passenger seat. Normal fill-up. But then another car arrived. Black sedan, parked at pump 5 but didn't pump gas. 3 men got out, late 20s, talking loudly, laughing, walked toward the women's car. Maxim squinted, watching. Maybe they know them, maybe friends. But the women didn't look comfortable. The driver, short brown hair, mid-20s, finished filling up, immediately tried to return to her car. But one of the men blocked her path. He was talking, smiling. The woman shook her head, as if saying no. Tried to get in her car, but the man stood in front of the door. The other 2 men approached. The woman's friend got out, blonde hair, younger, maybe 20. "Please leave us alone," she said. Maxim could hear through the speaker system. Maxim's stomach tightened. This was a familiar situation. Harassment, no answer not being accepted, women wanting to leave, men not letting them. Maxim reached for the phone, ready to call 911, but then he hesitated. Police were at least 10 minutes away. Route 9 was an isolated highway. 10 minutes was too long. On the monitor, one of the women pulled out her phone, trying to call police, but one of the men took the phone from her hand. "Come on, baby, we just want to talk." The women backed around the car. They were scared. Maxim's heart raced. His hands were shaking. For 3 years he'd stayed behind bulletproof glass. He was safe. He didn't get involved. But now 2 women were out there, scared, needing help, and 10 minutes was too long. Maxim took a deep breath, remembered Mariupol, evacuating civilians. Never leave anyone behind. That was his principle. Then, was it different now? It wasn't different. Maxim stood up, unlocked the bulletproof glass door, stepped outside. "Gentlemen!" Maxim's voice came out loud and clear. The 3 men turned. "If you're not using the pumps, please vacate the parking area." The leader, athletic build, confident, grinned. "Relax, old man. We're just talking to our new friends." "They're trying to leave," Maxim said. "Please clear their path." "Who are you, security?" "I'm the attendant here, and I'm politely asking you to leave." The man looked at Maxim more closely. 48 years old, thin build, a foolish man who'd stepped out from behind bulletproof glass. "What if we don't want to?" Maxim didn't move. His eyes were calm. "Then you'll explain it when police arrive." "You called the cops?" "Yes, 3 minutes ago." He was lying, but the lie was convincing. The men looked at each other. The leader was still defiant, but his friends looked uncomfortable. "Come on, man, let's go. This isn't worth it. This old man is giving us orders." He said, "Police are coming." "Let's leave." The leader looked at Maxim. "You're lucky, old man." But then he did something, walked toward Maxim, shoved his chest. "Next time, mind your business." Maxim stumbled but didn't fall. kept his balance, then quietly pulled something from his pocket. Cell phone, but not just a phone. Turned on the camera, recorded the three men's faces, recorded license plate numbers, recorded everything. "What are you doing?" the leader asked. "Recording," Maxim said calmly. "For police." "Your face, license plate, witness statement." The man's face changed. Anger, then worry. "Delete that video." "No, already uploaded to cloud. Too late. A lie, but an effective lie." The leader looked back. His friends were already getting in the car. "Let's go." The leader gave Maxim one last look, then turned, ran, got in the car. Engine started. The sedan quickly left the parking lot, turned onto Route 9, disappeared into darkness. Maxim looked at the phone in his hand. He had actually recorded. Good. Then turned to the two women. They were still shaking but relieved. "Thank you," the brown-haired woman said, her voice cracking. We didn't know what to do." Maxim told them to come inside. They were safe now. He actually called the police. 10 minutes later, a patrol car arrived. 2 officers took statements. Maxim showed them the video. "Good work, Mr. Sokolov," the officer said. "This recording will help us identify them if charges are filed." The women said they wanted to file a report. Officers took them to the station. Before leaving, the blonde-haired woman turned to Maxim. You saved us. If you hadn't come out." Her voice broke. Maxim nodded. "You're safe. That's what matters." After everyone left, Maxim returned behind the bulletproof glass, sat down. His hands were still shaking, not from adrenaline, from fear, retroactive fear, thinking about what could have happened if they'd been violent, if they'd had weapons, if they'd hurt Maxim. He could have died, but he didn't, because the women needed help, and Maxim couldn't forget certain principles from Mariupol. Never leave anyone behind. Protect the weak. You can run from war, but you can't run from conscience. The next day, the gas station manager called Maxim. "Maxim, I got a report from police about last night's incident." Maxim tensed. Maybe he'd be fired. Coming out from behind bulletproof glass was against the rules, but the manager laughed. "I want to thank you. You did the right thing, the brave thing. The company wants to recognize you. They're giving an award." Maxim was surprised. I just did my job." "No, you did much more than that, and we won't forget it." A week later, something new was added to the gas station. A bright blue sign. "This facility is a safe zone. If you feel threatened, tell staff." And Maxim's shift hours were changed. Now there would be 2 attendants. Nobody would work alone. Maxim still preferred night shift, but now he wasn't alone. And every night, looking at the monitors, he remembered those 2 women, and he knew staying safe was important. But keeping others safe was more important. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe. Write in the comments, if you had to choose between safety and helping others, what would you do? Sometimes heroes step out from behind bulletproof glass.